Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Crypto Marco yet again with another awesome video on the topic of cryptocurrencies. It's important to make profits even when the market is going crazy, which is happening right now. So today I want to talk about Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin. I want to compare them and do a long-term prediction of what's going to happen in my opinion. But before we get into that, thank you for over 1,000 subscribers from all over the world. Really amazing. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. So let's get into the nice presentation that I prepared for you. So some facts about Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is a hard fork of Bitcoin. So when you do a hard fork, you all the blocks that were mined before are becoming kind of irrelevant. So Bitcoin Cash, in the blockchain of Bitcoin Cash, all the blocks that were mined before are there, but since the first Bitcoin Cash block that was mined, the Bitcoin Cash blockchain pretty much separated itself from the Bitcoin blockchain. So very technical thing to talk about, but I don't want to get too much into the nitty-gritty details. So the fork happened on August 1st. And the block size limit, it was increased to 8 megabytes. So there's a lot of scaling potential, although many people argue that just by increasing the block size, you're not solving scalability and speed and transaction problems. But let's not discuss this in this video. I'm just bringing up technical facts. The last block was mined on the number 478,558. And from then on, the first Bitcoin Cash block was 478,559. So from then on, every block that was mined on a Bitcoin Cash blockchain does not have anything to do with Bitcoin. And you can see this is something I got from Roger Ver's Twitter account. He's obviously one of the, probably the biggest Bitcoin Cash investor and supporter, of course. So as you can see, the payments from Bitcoin Core, as they are calling Bitcoin, do take a lot more time than with Bitcoin Cash. And $3 per transaction, man, those were some good old times when you only had to pay $3 per transaction. Right now the fees are just criminal in my opinion. But you can see that in terms of fees, Bitcoin Cash also has an edge over Bitcoin. And the room to grow is also, with the increased block size, a bit bigger, but in my opinion, it does not solve all of the teams. So the development, one team dictates how Bitcoin works, pretty much true. And the other teams of Bitcoin Cash have yet to prove themselves, to be honest. So just because there are more teams doesn't have to mean that it's better, in my opinion. Here, a little graphical comparison between the fees that you have to pay. So if you take a closer look, you can see that here, this small blue line is representing Bitcoin Cash, and yellow obviously is Bitcoin. So you can just see how big the difference is in terms of fees. So I have this graph from fork.lol, a website that was made when the fork was supposed to happen, Segwit2x. And well, when it comes to fees, you can't deny the fact that Bitcoin Cash does have a great edge over Bitcoin. And this is the Twitter account of Roger Ver, constantly firing shots at Bitcoin. You can argue however you like. You can like him, you can hate him, but you have to admit that Roger Ver and his Bitcoin Cash definitely came a long way. A coin that was underestimated heavily. Right now is on the 3rd rank on the coin market cap, right behind Ethereum. And there's currently, as we speak right now, there's not a lot of room between Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash. So if the value of Bitcoin Cash keeps on increasing like that, Bitcoin Cash might become the 2nd biggest cryptocurrency. Just a little, this is an unplanned, that I show you the coin market cap. But as you can see right now, Bitcoin Cash is sitting at a 3rd position, And later on, I am going to compare Bitcoin Cash with the Bitcoin price. So let's continue. This is a very useful graph I found on cypherdata.com. Basically, here you can see all the correlations between different cryptocurrencies. So a correlation is basically a kind of common behavior of two different numbers. So for example, if you can see that the biggest correlation in the graph is between Litecoin and Ethereum. So when Litecoin or Ethereum goes up, it's pretty likely that that when Litecoin goes up, it's pretty likely that Ethereum will go up too, and vice versa. If Litecoin goes up, Ethereum goes up too. Did I just repeat myself? I think I did. So a value between 0.5 and 1 means that there's a strong positive relationship. And in the case of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, we can see that there is a negative relationship, a weak negative relationship to be more precise. And that means pretty much that whenever Bitcoin goes up, Bitcoin Cash goes down. And obviously vice versa, when Bitcoin Cash goes down, Bitcoin goes up. But as you can see in this comparison, this is just a kind of comparison between the ratio, between the proportions. So it's not that Bitcoin Cash used to have a bigger price. I mean, Bitcoin Cash used to have a bigger price than Bitcoin. I just put the graphs above each other so you can see that how the graphs are behaving in the timeline. So you can see that this is pretty much the 8th of November when the SegWit 2x was canceled. You can see that after that Bitcoin went down, and here we had the on the 13th of November we had like we hit a little low of like $5,600, $5,700, and Bitcoin Cash was just going up and up and up. And you can see as we speak right now, GDAX has announced and Coinbase has announced that they are going to accept Bitcoin Cash. So they added Bitcoin Cash to the possibilities that you can buy. I already made a video on that, so check that out. But basically you can see as soon as that was announced, Bitcoin Cash went through the roof and Bitcoin went down. So as you can see, this is a pattern that we already saw here. Right now, pretty much the same is happening. And what I think, so this is my subjective point of view, I'm not a financial advisor. I think that after Bitcoin Cash has hit a new all-time high, it will correct down and Bitcoin will stabilize again. So right now, people are, of course, getting afraid. Oh my God, is Bitcoin gonna die? In my opinion, no. It's gonna take more than just GDAX offering Bitcoin for Bitcoin to die. In my opinion, this is a great buying opportunity to buy some cheap Bitcoin. So if you haven't done that, if you were too afraid to get into the market, maybe right now is a good time. Although as we speak, everything is changing so rapidly, so I have to pre-produce this video. So by the time you see this video, the numbers might look very different. So keep that in mind. And as always, thank you very much for your attention. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave it a thumbs up and like it. That would be great. Also comment down below, because among everybody commenting and leaving their Litecoin address, I'm giving away a small amount of Litecoin. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos of me. I hope that you have a lot of success with every trade you do. I hope that you and your family stay very healthy and are well. And as always, thank you very much for your attention. See you next time. Bye bye.